All right, straight off the phone again. All right, today I'm gonna let you know 6 things that I personally learned while pursuing music. Stay tuned.
I hope that she responds me. I need the love of the old feeling, sweet tasting, used to the emojis. I feel the tension of the love making. I want the name all in your phone.
Good morning, and happy to see you on YouTube. This is LeeSon Bryce with LeeSon Bryce Music. Got my intro, baby. All right, so we are going straight off the phone again today as a quick video. 5 o'clock in the morning, so let's go ahead and do this. All right, so 6 things that I've learned while pursuing music. Number 1, lower your expectations. So if you're thinking that you're gonna release a song and magically get 10K on one day, you might have to reconsider some things, man. Let's just be honest with you. Most artists, even with big push, like who got 50K to 100K followers, even then they still got to do some type of marketing behind it to even get their songs to push. I mean, let's talk about it. Social media has dramatically decreased your reach nowadays. Instagram, you're only exposed to about 10%, and I'm thinking about 5% now. I don't know. Facebook, less than 5%. Your YouTube audience, less than 5%. And even if you have 10K people on your email marketing list, only probably roughly about 300 or 400 of them are gonna even open it. So the best option that you could probably do to counter that is to set up a text messaging system. That may be your best bet. I still need to set up one myself, but that's one for you. And of course, here is what I learned, number 2. The second thing I learned is you're gonna have to accept reality. It's not just gonna magically happen to you. The story of having people, or how many artists who just released that one magical song that blew them up, is very unlikely. Even Lil Nas X, even though he had Old Town Road, he still had projects prior to when he blew up. Russ had projects prior to when he blew up. Matter of fact, a lot of artists that you know who say they only had one song and magically blew up off that is very slim to none. Most of the artists that you actually hearing who say they only had one project that blew them up already had multiple songs and multiple projects in works before they even got any commercial success. And that's just reality. Don't think that you can actually just blow off with one song. And if you do, let me know about it because I want to hear it. It better be banging. That's all I'm saying. Number 3, prepare to work 10 times harder than you normally do. This is not a 9-to-5 job. This is more like a 10 to 10, 9 to 10, or a 6 to 10 job. I'm talking about 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night. And I'm not just talking about your craft. You're gonna have to work on your marketing, your fan engagement, your fan page setup. I know a lot of people still work a 9 to 5, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5 when you're still pursuing your dream. But you're just gonna have to be completely honest with yourself. You're doubling your workload. 9 to 5 is what you're gonna be doing in the daytime. But you better put in at least 6 hours into your music. So if you're working a 9 to 5 and every Monday through Friday, that's just a tip, and that's just a typical. So if you're waking up at 8 o'clock and getting ready from 8 o'clock to 8:30 and leave your job at your 9 to 5 and get back home, you just kick back and watch TV. No, you're gonna have to do a little better than that. You're gonna have to wake up at about 6 o'clock, work on your craft or work on whatever you need to do musically until at least 8 o'clock, and then get ready and then go to work. And then as soon as you get home, you're gonna have to probably work on your craft again. Actually, correction, you will have to work on your craft again. Those 1 or 2 hours, those 3 or 4 extra hours you have are probably the most crucial. You can either work on your fan base, you can either work on your craft, you can either work on your email marketing list, you can work on your website. There are so many things and so many factors that you need to put in. A lot of artists don't realize this. So your time management is very important. But yes, you're gonna have to work 10 times harder, and there's no dodging that. All right. Now the 4th thing I learned, you're gonna have to consistently consistently, and I do not sleep on this, consistently educate yourself with the music industry and everything that goes with it. Now, this shot myself in both feet early on. I didn't know anything about the music industry. And now that I'm actually going ahead and actually progressing this, I'm starting to learn a lot more than what I care to admit. I'm going to come out and say it, having a lot of followers does not guarantee your success. You could have over 250K subs on YouTube, but like I said, YouTube's algorithm has decreased over the years and it's still decreasing. Only less than 5% of your following are seeing your videos. And now that I'm progressing, I'm starting to realize every day that this is becoming more of a pay-to-play industry now. In other words, you're gonna have to start running ads or something, $5 a day, to actually even get your music even heard to your target audience. If you're gonna sleep out on education, and I'm talking about anything, you're shooting yourself in the feet, believe me. There is so many YouTube videos out there now. There is videos on how to rap, you're gonna need that. There's videos on how to make a beat, you're gonna need that. There are videos on how to market, you're definitely gonna need that. There's no sleeping on that. If you can't at least spare about $500 to $1,000 over the course of a year on your education, believe me, you're shooting yourself in the foot. It's very important. Number 5, you're gonna have to be a little bit honest with yourself. And you're gonna have to be actually number 1, 100% honest with yourself. Is your music trash? Is it marketable? If your brand sucks and your imagery sucks and your music is trash, you ain't going nowhere, brother or sister. Sorry, whoever's watching. So many artists hit me up on my Instagram DM telling me to scope them out. And I'm not gonna lie, I do scope out some of them. But as soon as I listen to their music or as soon as I look at their brand, and that's how you gotta think about it. Are you making music to entice people? Like, is something interesting about yourself? So many artists sound the exact same nowadays. It's not even crazy. I've heard Ugly God clones. I've heard Drake clones. I've heard DaBaby clones. I heard Lil Uzi clones. I heard Trippie Redd clones. I heard so many clones. I heard Triple X. I heard all of them. Believe me, you need to have a brand and you need to be signature, or else people are just gonna look at you as a clone. Clones don't really last long. But just be honest with yourself. Is your music worth pushing? Is your music worth spending $500 to $1,000 on your EP? Or is it trash? Or is it garbage? There's actually a site that I'm going to link right down here in the description to give you honest feedback. This is 100% unbiased feedback. This is not going to be like anything like a fire emojis or anything like that. This is actually legitimate feedback. This is how I tend to get better with my craft over time. And also you can use friends and family members, but only if they have like a really, really good ear and they really want what's best for you. You can't just send your music to anybody, because certain people will actually kind of just tell you, oh yeah, it's great, but they're not gonna really be honest with you. They're gonna tell you your music is great when it's actually garbage. So be careful with that. And of course, number 6, stay humble and stay patient. Everything comes with time. It's okay that not everybody's gonna listen to your music on the very first day. It's okay to wait for your song to get traction. You're not a label artist. You don't have the budget that they have. As a matter of fact, I read somewhere that Cardi B's label pumps millions of dollars into each single. Not only does that cover the marketing, but that covers the touring, the expenses, flying expenses. Excuse me. So it's okay that if you release a song and you don't have the expectation that you want for it comes through immediately. Just stay humble, stay patient, keep grinding, keep pushing that song. It might be your hit. Going back to some cases, Lizzo with her Truth Hurts song took 2 years to actually have any serious traction with it. Lil Nas X, he released Old Town Road 6 months before it actually started getting traction. It just takes work and it just takes patience and you always got to keep a positive outlook on everything that you do. Seriously. But those are the 6 things that I've learned pursuing music. 1, lower your expectations. 2, accept reality. It ain't just gonna magically happen to you. 3, be prepared to sacrifice and work 10 times harder than you normally do. 4, consistently educate yourself and apply it. 5, be honest with yourself. Are you garbage? Are you marketable? That's how it is. And 6, stay humble, stay patient, keep a positive outlook. This has been LeeSon Bryce for LeeSon Bryce Music. I'll see you next time. Peace!